What's up everyone, my name is Alex Costa and today we are talking about my favorite accessory for men, something that I think every guy should have. Talking of course about a watch right here. Most of you already know about my passion for watches. I just love the way it completes outfits, like whether you're rocking a suit, and you have a nice watch on, like looks amazing, or you're just rocking a t-shirt and jeans. Pretty much, I always have one on because it definitely does add that detail and completes the outfit. But before you decide which watch you're gonna be wearing today, I'm gonna go over the rules that we all need to follow to make sure that we're looking our best. Not too many guys follow these rules. I see a lot of guys making some mistakes here and there, so let's go over them to make sure that you're not one of them. Rule number one, don't wear a watch with a face that is way too big. A few years ago, these big watches were trendy, they were popular, but that time is long gone, all right? I see a big watch nowadays and I'm like, no, that doesn't look good. Small faces rule the world now and they'll be in style forever, basically because they're more classy, they've been around forever. And you don't want this humongous thing around your wrist anyway, it doesn't look good, it's just too clunky. But how do you figure out whether or not a watch is too big? There's no specific size for a watch to be considered too big. I can't tell you 40 is too big or 42 is too big. It really depends on the size of your wrist. To me, I know that a 40 is perfect. I can go a little bit bigger if I want to, like a 42 or 43 maybe, but anything bigger than that for me is a little bit too much. Obviously, if your wrists are larger than most, then you can decide what looks best, but the big watch wave is gone. And not only that, but the big watches are so uncomfortable, all right? They're clunky. I used to wear them, like the big ones, they're clunky, they're heavy, they draw way too much attention. Your watch is an addition to your outfit. It's a detail, it's not the main attraction. Rule number two, let's figure out what the right strap is for your watch. Now, a lot of people prefer going with the stainless steel for an everyday watch, it's just easy. Others like the rubberized strap or a nice leather strap. It all depends on what's comfortable for you. It also depends on your personal style. If you're usually rocking more formal outfits, then the rubber strap is just not gonna work for you. The leather strap is probably way better here. And if you're into more casual clothing, then yeah, stainless steel or rubber would fit in really well. And this is especially important if you're looking to buy one everyday watch, like one watch, your go-to watch. And if you buy a watch with a rubber strap, it's gonna be hard to pull off a suit or any type of formal attire, especially because the rubber is just a little bit too sporty. So think about your everyday style, your personal style, and when and where you're gonna be wearing this watch so that you can buy the right strap for it. Buy a strap that's gonna be easy to mix and match with the majority of your favorite outfits. That's the best tip I can give you when it comes to straps. Rule number three, finding out which wrist to wear your watch. Now, most people are gonna wear their watches on their non-dominant hand or wrist. So if you're right-handed, like I'm right-handed, you're gonna wear it on your left wrist. That is actually why most people wear watches on their left hands, because over 80% of the population is right-handed. The reason for wearing it on your non-dominant side is because we're more active with our dominant hands, obviously, right? We write with it, we grab our phones with it, we carry things with our dominant hand. It just feels stronger, it's steadier, and that's what we do. So you don't want to risk damaging the watch when you're doing all of those things with your dominant hand. You also don't want to have the watch get in your way, so it can actually be bad because you're trying to grab something and it gets in the way when you're using your hand. So yeah, most people are going to wear it on their left hands, but that's just because the majority of people are right-handed. But the truth is, there is no correct side. Choose the wrist that feels most comfortable to you. Choose the wrist that it's not going to get in your way from doing your everyday things and get in the way of your movements. Another watch rule that most guys overlook is where your watch should be placed on your wrist. All right, this is a big one because I see a lot of guys making this mistake. Your watch should be strapped before your wrist bone here. This is your wrist bone right here. It goes above that, right there, okay? That way you're not losing any mobility. When it's too close to your hands, it's gonna annoy the crap out of you because it's gonna get in the way, and it's possibly even gonna hurt you because it's gonna get the top of your hand here with the crown. So not very comfortable, just slide it down and you can have way more mobility. Remember to strap it right here, whether it's leather, rubber, it doesn't really matter. It's gonna be a little bit weird at first if you've been wearing it closer to your hands at all times, but after you get used to it, it's gonna be so much more comfortable, trust me. And I feel like nowadays looks better when I see it, maybe because I know that that's the right way, but when I look at it here, it just feels and looks perfect. Next up, please, please, please make sure that your strap fits your wrist. I can't say this enough. Like, I've seen so many guys wearing sick, like super nice, make me jealous, very expensive, beautiful watches, but it's like a huge thing on their tiny wrists, you know, and every time they move their hands, I don't know if they're showing off their watch or what, but it's like just dancing up and down. It's so annoying to see, you know, it's like, how is that comfortable? You know, it just slides up and down your wrist. It can't be comfortable. Like, it's hitting the top of your hand, it's hitting like your elbow. Come on, like a loose watch is the opposite of what you want. It's not classy, it gives you like a sloppy look. On the other side, you don't want like a super crazy tight watch either, because you don't want to cut off your blood circulation, right? If you're getting a watch online, learn how to resize it yourself when you get it, that's cheap. Or you can bring it to a watch repair shop, which to be honest is also cheap, because they only charge about $5 to $10 to resize a watch. It only takes 2 minutes, like it's super quick, all right? So no loose watches and straps and no super tight watches. That's a big no-no. Next up, be careful with smart watches. Now, smart watches, kind of a weird one. So they're on the rise. Everyone's getting one to try it, you know, see what it's like, see how they feel. I have an Apple Watch, okay? Personally, I don't love it, to be honest with you. In terms of fashion, it doesn't really go with a lot. It doesn't really work well, so I don't wear mine for fashion purposes. I wear mine pretty much every day though, just to work out, to exercise. That's it, to go hiking, to go to the gym. I have a black Apple Watch and it has a rubber strap, so I know it's very sporty. You know, they make different straps and you can dress them up a little bit with a leather strap, for example. And there are other watches besides the Apple Watch that look better, more elegant, but most of them aren't really gonna go well with a suit. They're casual watches. So yeah, feel free to get one, but always be mindful that, you know, smart watches aren't really gonna be like super elegant, you know? Be mindful of the outfit that you're wearing, because if you're dressing up to the nines, if you got a suit and a tie and you're looking amazing, a smartwatch could definitely ruin that look completely. So I actually can't wait for the time that, you know, they make like really nice smartwatches, but the market right now is just, there's not really nice one available. It doesn't really do it for me. So yeah, smartwatches, be careful with them. Of course, if you like today's video, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Every day we get closer and closer to 2 million subscribers. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's @AlexCosta. And I post pretty much every single day. Things that I don't post here on YouTube, obviously pictures and some stuff. Like, I just got some tattoos that I posted on my story. So I'm going to London, I'm going to Portugal this week, and I always post fashion and grooming tips there as well. So, and here as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Peace.